Hey everybody, it's me, Nonskiller. Today I'm gonna move my mic just a little closer to me. Okay, now what was I saying? Oh yes. So we're continuing the quest from last time. Last time we did not have cooking skills, so I did it all. Also, we're limited on pets, so keep in mind that our pets are limited for now. This series is almost over. Just we're gonna end the series. We're gonna try to end this G24 series. I'm sick and tired of this series, and then we're gonna go to G25. Okay, let's go. Core Village. Here we go. You know, 1 week later, right? 1 week later, we finally get to where we need to be. So what we need to do is we need to go talk to each of the villagers, and we're giving. This is a recap. We need to give them this item. We have to give them Lepai tea. Lepai tea is what will calm their nerves because apparently they are agitated or something like that. So that's the plot of the story right now. Oh wait, no, we have to give it to her and be like, yeah, I have all of it here, and then she's gonna distribute it to everybody. Okay, here we go. So here's Lepai. She's so beautiful.
Did you have any trouble trimming the pie? Oh my, this is...
You hand it over.
Is this for me, Oscar? I thought you needed to see for yourself. It must not be easy looking after the whole village. I was starting to wonder if I needed to be get more tea myself. I noticed a lot of the residents here have been unsettled lately. Especially Volt. He keeps dreaming about being chased by someone. Strange, right? I can't imagine anyone wanting to chase him. He always has a lot on his mind. It's probably why he dreams a lot of things like that. I'll take this and so forth. Okay, here you go. Thank you. Okay. Yeah.
We're so close. Now we talk to Margaret. Oh my god. How many quests have we been through? This guy's in my guild now. Damn it. I can't. Nonskiller, I was watching you as you met with the villagers. You were carrying around the stinky garlic for a while. Then you started doing something with those Franklin flowers. Chief Kosai kept me here for a while, and I had to hear him go on and on about the great injured for, well, let's just say it was longer than I would have liked. I see a lady over there handing something. She's the one you've been talking to, right, Nonskiller? By tea, I don't think I ever heard of that. That's pretty neat. A kind of herbal tea known to prevent nightmares? I better take notes on how to prepare it. You never know when it might come in handy. Well, yes, in a global epidemic, yes. Her Majesty will be pleased to hear about this. You handle all the preparation and cooking yourself. Nicely done. Ah, Nonskiller, there you are. Look at her. She's beautiful. You must be Nonskiller's friends. I wish I could give you all a proper welcome, but I'm afraid I'm rather busy at the moment, so formal introductions will have to wait for another day. I have no doubts that if the Great Spirit injured wills it, we'll meet again. Yeah, let's go to Fistus. Oh my god, we're almost there. I have no clue how many quests we got left. Okay, true strength. Oh my god, it's one of these ones again. I hope it's not like one of those, and then we have to stop the stream, and then it's like, I'll see you next week. I don't know. Like, some of us want to end the stream. You know, so like some of us want to end the stream, even though, where's Physis? She means Veils. I like how they say Physis, but it's Veils. I mean, the region of Physis, but, you know, it's Vales. It's where we're actually going. I miss when the giants attacked you for just being a different race. They should bring that back in the game somehow. What sold? Oh. Lame. Okay. Let's go talk to this guy. The boy's childlike face is full of confidence, his dark eyebrows and all that whatnot. That's why last night, what? Oh, Nonskiller. Oh, it's the Militian, and behind you, hello humans. What are you doing here? The three stopped their cheerful conversation and stiffened up. None of them seemed willing to speak. Then Margaret steps forward. We're here under the orders from Queen Erwin to evaluate the current state of Vales. The damage from the Moonstone incident is expected to be quite extensive. We regret not being able to come and inquire into this matter sooner. Luckily, it appears the Moonstones have stopped for the time being. We've come to enlist the wisdom of the Giants in resolving several related incidents. Enlist the wisdom of the Giants? Huh! And because you already visit the elves. Yes, that's correct. By any chance, are the residents having trouble falling asleep at night? Wow, it's just like here. Did you hear that, Domora? Let me get this straight, human. Something similar plaguing your lands, right? And the elves as well. Is there a problem? Everyone looks so grim all of a sudden. Maybe something serious, Dorilla glowers at you. She seems highly distracted as her thoughts. Maldred, you know. You, Nonskiller, you must come and meet with King Krug. However, yeah, that's fine. You don't fully understand, but you nod along. Phew, thank you. Trust me, I wouldn't like this if it was the other way. Sis. You feel a wave of complicated feelings coming with Margaret's voice. Whispers to your calm.
Go ahead, Nonskiller. As they want to.
I'm certain there's a reason for this unease. Whatever it is, I'm sure you can get it ironed out. I don't know what's up or down anymore. His Majesty, he said something shocking, that it was all written in that book. Let's go. The heavily cracked exterior of the chef's house weighs on your mind. You hear an inspecible voice speak out. I knew it! Do you see, my king? Here comes the Militian! She regards you with icy contempt. Then she casts her gaze. Wow. It's you! The guards told me you were here. Wretched, is it not? The proud home of the king of the giants, reduced to such squalor. Well, I suppose this isn't a surprise to you at all. It's odd, you told us such sweet nothings about trust and friendship, but you can't even bother to give us a single word of warning. Kieran, a Militian is a Militian first, even if they look human. Nonskiller, we have a momentous decision ahead of us, and we have to consider your role in all of this part of our decision. A visitor came to our town recently, profoundly knowledgeable in the history and geography of the snowfields. They also knew a great deal about the ancient ways. It was remarkable, and I am not easily impressed. This traveler left a book behind, a book filled with compelling stories. These stories shed a bit of light on everything that's happening. This may be the book that Voltaire mentioned. It's called The Black Book. Oh, yeah, sure. The Revelations of the Black Moon. Okay. Thank you. They probably mean the revolution is the Black Moon, right? Give it some thought before. What do you mean? I'm gonna type this in. Revelations of the Black Moon. I'm gonna copy that. Okay. I must be typing it wrong. I'm sorry, I had to look at the guide. There's no way I could do this. Oh, I had to put the word the? Okay, how many do we have left? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 more quests to go. We're on 11 more quests, by the way, so we're going through this. I don't think it's gonna be too long. They must be talking about the revolutions of the Black Moon. You say as much. Ah, oh, you know about this book. Then you must be quite familiar. You definitely skimmed through the revelations, but you haven't read it in its entirety. You nod, and the expressions on Kieran's and Krug's faces fall slightly. It is just as we've been telling you, my king. The time has come, then, to make our decision. Leave us, Nonskiller. I have nothing more to say. Krug waves you away. His demeanor is standoffish and cold. Krug, please don't tell me you're having second thoughts. The letter that was sent in secret must act now. As you turn to leave, you hear Kieran and Krug discuss something in hushed tones. For whatever reason, their demeanor changed swiftly upon hearing your answer. You aren't sure what's going through their minds, but based on the sudden change in their mood, it can't be good. Perhaps you should return to the expedition. What are they saying? Am I just stalking now? It's just as they said. It's just as they said. Krug and Kieran are having a hushed conversation. You should listen in. Wow, I thought I'm leaving. They've joined forces with Krug, my king. As Feast's queen, I can't stand by and do nothing. Kieran, my love. I feel the same way, however. Our land cannot weather another threat like this. We have no other choice but to accept their proposal. Krug's expression contorts into a door grimace. You'll get caught if you stay longer. Better leave. Shame. Poor Krug. Oh well, you know. At least we're on 11 more quests. Let's go, guys. Okay, let's see here. You'll find everyone chatting amongst themselves when you return. Tensions seem to have lessened. It's been days. Things can't go on like this. I should be able to stretch my legs out and have a good night's sleep. But that makes no sense. You really believe the humans have that kind of power, and why go out there to target us? I cannot accept the line of reasoning, especially considering how everyone is suffering. Oh, Nonskiller, you're back from your meeting. What did you talk about? Oh, Nonskiller, we were just listening to what Bolter had to say. There are definitely people here suffering from something similar. Bolter was telling us about a scary dream he had last night. Hey, don't say that. No, I didn't say it was scary, human. It was just a dream that troubled me. But you looked really scared when you talked about it. We'll be the judge of that. If you really weren't scared, finish the story. I agree. It's okay, Voltaire. Your fears give us a reason to build your courage. Didn't Hans teach you that? Oh, big sis. I think I remember hearing that. Oh, you already forgot? Zetter shrugs and frowns disapprovingly. Fine, I'll tell you. So, I was in town just like any other day, but it was completely empty. Very strange for Vales. I passed by Hill and Mine looking for everyone, but even Hector was gone. That's when I heard an awful sound coming from below. I kept going down, following the noise. It kept getting louder, and then... You ran away? Hey, stop interrupting and just listen, Zyder. Anyway, I kept going down, but then... Looking unsure, Voltaire continues his story slowly. Do you remember that temple, Nonskiller? The one you, Merle, and I went to? We went first, and you left behind. Remember? It was all finished. That's why we're here, talking to each other, just like this. But when I went to the lowest steps of the mine and looked around, they were everywhere. Voltaire's fists are clutched so hard his knuckles are white. You mean the people you're looking for, Voltaire? Yes, but everyone was... It was over and done, right? Merle and I, we came back and smashed every single relic we could find. So then why? I couldn't believe it. I tried to shake the person closest to me awake. They were pretty small. I look at their face and see who it was, and Voltaire looks incredibly confused. Everyone waits as he takes a deep breath. Zeder, Dora, everyone's bodies were cold to touch. Then I heard His Majesty's voice ring out. I failed to protect everyone. I had no right to call myself a true giant. And to stop this, I had to. No, it was nothing but an awful, horrid dream. It's just rotten luck I had that dream, that's all. There's no way that dream meant anything. Troubled, Voltaire looks back and forth between you. Mardred and Perrin before become visibly irritated and ending the conversation. It's obvious that he had a terrible dream, but it also feels like he's holding something back. Was it my face? That's quite the dream, yes, sis. And it feels like I can remember the ending more clearly every day. I'm starting to think these dreams are affecting everyone very differently. Geez, a boring dream like this is all it takes to scare you? Zyder, I'm telling you, this is serious. Alright, settle down, you runts. Everyone is afraid of different things, so Voltaire, I think it's completely understandable that this is terrifying to you. It's all strange. I've been here with you all since you first arrived on the Queen's orders. You feel the sting of a keen, penetrating glare. Dorla unfolds her arms, clears her throat, and then speaks. See here, knight. What you said while Nonskiller was meeting with His Majesty, is it really true that even the humans have been having nightmares? You're certain? Yes, I keep telling you, the nightmares are affecting most of the population. Even Queen Erwin has suffered the effects. Your queen at the royal castle. Didn't I say so? I told you, Nonskiller would never do something like that. I'm afraid His Majesty might have this all wrong. Voltaire wears an uncharacteristically serious expression on his face. I'm glad that the dialogue is short as hell. Well, I guess we'll have to see about that. My duty is to follow the will of the Queen and King. Don't you ever think of for yourself? Come on, Zyder. This is more complicated than I thought. You said your name is Dora, right? Now, I'm not sure what exactly is going on, but if there's a misunderstanding, I hope we can manage to work it out. All we want to do is join forces to deal with the crisis together. I'm certain that's what the Queen would want what the Queen would want for all of us. Dora looks directly into Mardred's unwavering blue eyes. You're right, this is not what either of us need at this time. It was rude to treat our visitors with such suspicion and disrespect. Please accept my apologies. I hope you know we didn't have much of a choice. Our queen can be... forget it. She dusts her hands off and sets squarely upon her lips with a straight face. I'm going to meet with the king and queen. I believe another conversation is necessary. I knew you'd come around, Dora. But, what are you going to do? Queen Kirin's already made up her mind. Dora ignores the two giants and continues without skipping a beat. I'm sorry, but you'll have to see yourselves out of town. We wouldn't mind escorting, but we can't risk that stir that I'd cause. What exactly have people been saying about us? It's a little hard to get in right now. Anyway, have a nice trip. They keep warm in the snow fields. I'm sure it's just a mix-up. It has to be. More and more people fall into this malady each day. The way I see it, none of us have any motive to cause such a thing. I feel it must be related to that suspicious book. Thank you, Dora. I hope they can see what we mean well. You look on Marge's friend, the editor's for real. No, Nonskiller, I trust you. I don't believe for a second that you're responsible for what's happening. You should go. Like Dora said, it's dangerous for you to stay here any longer. Okay, let's go back to Terra. But, wait, there's more to this. Margaret stands near the mana tunnel with a puzzled look on her face. Miss Margaret, are you okay? Something feels off of all this. I don't like that we never got a proper chance to check the giant's town. But more than that, their attitude towards us really seems really suspect. They weren't happy to see us, that's for sure. There seems to be some sort of misunderstanding. These moonstones and the nightmares, it feels like they think we're the ones to blame for this misfortune, but I can't imagine why they think so. When Nonskiller returned from the chief's house sooner than expected, I realized the giant chief probably wasn't happy we're here. So what would explain their behavior toward us? Margaret rubs her chin in thought. Gazing in the town veils at the distance, it suddenly occurs to you that Rillan does the same. Hold on. It suddenly occurs that Rillan does the same thing when he's ruminating on an intricate topic. Oh. Something fell in my hand. Whoa, where did that owl come from? Could it be from the royal castle? Perhaps Her Majesty has urgent news for us. This isn't the seal of Illich. In fact, it looks like it's personally for you, Nonskiller. Whoever sent it sure has it wrapped up tight. Almost excessively so. Even, what do you think it could be? It's Tawny.
Nonskiller!
I made sure no one but you could open this letter. It can only be read once, so don't let other people see it. I'm in a hurry, so I'll be brief. Please come to the huge gate at Torii Ravine. I found the source of the strange. Oh, P.S. You have to get here as soon as possible. Use. This looks like it's from Merlin. Yeah, it's from Merlin. Nonskiller, what does it say? From the look of it, I'm guessing it's very important. Am I right? You explained that the letter is from who presently is at Torii Ravine. Torii Ravine? You mean those gigantic doors? What's wrong? You turned pale all of a sudden. It's nothing at all. Perrin seems hesitant to talk about it, as if to stop himself from dredging up painful memories. Well, if you say so, but So in short, this Merlin fellow thought it was important to contact you immediately. Could it be that he discovered something in Torii Ravine? I received a report mentioning that he stayed in Belvest to keep working on the ravine. Maybe his efforts paid off, and he made a new discovery. Yes, he found a new location that we could get to, which will actually get into the plot of the story. Nonskiller, you should head to Tori Riven. Don't worry about us. I'll personally ensure that the Queen receives a full report on everything we've seen in the area. I'm quite used to evaluating reporting situations after all. These strange phenomena are already happening in both Yoda and Iria. If we missed our window to prepare in advance, I think it's best for us to prioritize acting and reporting later. I'll explain everything to Her Majesty. Nonskiller, you should make for Tori Riven at once. Perrin, you'll be returning to Terra with me. Oh, all right. I don't think we'd have to split again so soon, but I guess we gotta do what we gotta do. You must remember. Oh, sorry. I have. Ah. Much better. Hey, Nonskiller, where have you been? I told you that I'd let you know if I find anything, remember? Of course. I, Merlin, truly a man of my word. Thunderhead. Iran and I have been going over this place with a fine-tooth comb while you were gone. First the swamp, then the beach, and now here. The tracks of those black-hooded jerks are all mixed up with other trails we were following. Complicates things a bit. The treasure hunter frowns and motions with his head toward the massive altar. You know the strangest part, though. The traces that I've been following have been getting weaker, to the point that they've also faded. But the traces she's been following, those have gotten stronger. The object of person that I think I've been searching, yes, of course. I don't even know. I'm sorry, I'm not reading. Well, they're long gone now, so I guess it doesn't make too much of a difference. But we still found something that might be useful. Merlin points at a gigantic door carved into the cliff behind him. That is, as you see, an extremely suspicious looking door. It didn't strike me as all that odd when I first saw it, you know. I figured maybe it was just a weird door that was shut tight, but... Merlin lowers his voice and glances behind you, and continuing with a cautious tone. So a couple days ago, Erlin just happened to brush against the door unintentionally, then the weirdest thing happened. Nonskiller. The sound of everyone calling your name drowns out Merlin as he trails off. She looks up at the gigantic door with disapproving gaze. A while back, when I was still trapped inside the crystal, do you recall how you were able to resonate with me while I was stuck in there? You were the only one who could hear my voice. Do you remember how that was possible? Erin asked you with a bittersweet smile on her face. Oh, hold on. I actually don't remember. Is it Slug? Oh, man. It was Slug, but I spelled it wrong. Yeah, of course you remember. The reason I ask is, a smile spreads. I could tell, because there hasn't been a single breath I've taken without this thing around me. Someone used it to lock the doors from your side. And it's only going to get stronger with time. That's because it's absorbing all of the nearby darkness. Erin approaches the gigantic door lightly and runs her finger over its surface. It feels like something ethereal just rippled right through you. Ethereal. Whoa, what was that? Be quiet for a second. It's not something you can see. Nonskiller, the only way to open this door is to absorb this. To be honest, I was thinking of doing it myself. Unfortunately, my power hasn't stabilized yet. I'm worried I won't be able to sustain my current condition. I'm just not sure. Whoa, wait. Back it up, Erin. You're not planning to overdo it again, are you? Again? No way, not happening. I'm entirely against it. I don't want to see you in that kind of state ever again. You have no idea what it was like for me, having to seal you inside that cold, dark place. Merlin is visibly distressed, but Erin looks on in amusement, seeming to enjoy it. You can almost hear him fuming. Who said anything about that? Don't worry, Merlin. I don't intend to go through that a second time. And honestly, I'm more worried about someone else getting mad at me. Speaking of that, which I know I might be asking a lot, Nonskiller, but your powers and mine have been combined within you. Now that you're here, the power imbued in that door will probably be more attracted to you than me. In fact, I'm almost sure of it. Of course, it's easier said than done, but if I'm right, the strange happenings in Belvast won't stop unless we pry open that door. You mean the nightmares? Yes, that's right, but more than that. There's something inside that I absolutely have to meet. I'm certain of it. It's a presence I felt even when I was young. Oh, we're having a flashback? Whoever it is, they need to explain why they're doing what they're doing. Why do they insist on keeping this door shut to the detriment of others? And that's just the tip of the iceberg. But is it safe for Nonskiller to absorb whatever's imbued in that door? What if something goes wrong? Oh, what do you think? We have to get things back to normal somehow. Hunter is right. There are 4 of us, including Pinky. I'm sure we could work it out. Sorry, Erin, but I don't like how that crook's devil-may-care attitude is rubbing off you. Why? It's not like you're going to sit back and twiddle your thumbs, are you? I guess we'll have to bring it out. So much dialogue, I'll tell you what. No, does no one agree with me? Really, you guys are... Mert turns to you with someone. I guess we're fresh out of ideas. If I had more of time, I would have figured out something with a better solution. I give up, Nonskiller. Would you be willing to go along with Erin's idea? You're the only one who could do this right now. You need to take a little energy from that door, or maybe a lot. I don't know how this is gonna go. Anyway, just absorb as much as you think is necessary, but no more than that. Got it? If anything goes wrong, I give you my word, I'll bring you back. That's a promise. There's nothing I can do if I really put my mind to it. I'll save you even if you pass out. Okay, yeah. Okay, thanks. Oh, whatever. Just remember, I won't let anything bad happen. Yeah, good for you. Good for you, Merlin. Ooh, kaka. Well, yes, here it goes. Just go. God damn it. You'll need a rinser's power to absorb, so don't forget to equip a chain blade. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Yes. I'm not saying I don't like these guys, but you know, it's... You approach the heavy doors. They're carved out of solid rock and features sumptuous, intricate patterns. You try gently to push against the door. And now I enter the dungeon. Icy chill runs between your thighs. When did these doors have light on them? Unfazed, you hold your ground with your hand firmed. I'm gonna keep... Hey, what's gotten into you all of a sudden? I told you not to do it! I told you not to do it! And you did it anyway! Anyway, I want to steal this here. It's a really nice door, and I want to steal it. I'm sorry, I had to steal this. Oh, I have a lot of spells. Look at that. Sorry, I had to steal this door. It's probably going to be the last time we ever get this door. And it's time to do the duel, and I will use a fire spell. Man, Nonskiller is strong as heck. Look at him. We have no choice but to nuke him with a bomb. My skills got disabled. What? Ah, come on, I almost won. I should have just hid. Anyway, let me go and before I even start, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that it was gonna be that intense. That was like impressive, man. Like, I was not expecting that fight to be that prolonged. I'm stealing this here. This is door 1. We'll kind of call this door. We're gonna label these now because I get confused about what anything is on here. Okay, cool. I'm going to grab that, and then I'm going to delete that. That way we have the textures and we don't have to worry about. Okay, cool. Let's go. We just got to keep using this skill. We shouldn't be playing around with other skills anyway. See, if we kept using this skill, we won't have problems. See, look at that, how simple this is. Using one single skill. My butt hurts. See how simple this is? We just gotta use one skill. Just spam that ice spear, huh? How do you use this skill? It's like... Uh-oh. I better... Oh, no, 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 we just got out of this. I better freeze him so he doesn't kill me. Ah, okay. Run away, run away. Nonskiller, get a grip of yourself. Jeez, it's hard holding back that much. At least the worst is over, I guess. No, please wake up. Look, the dark energy is fading. Relax, they'll be fine. You're going to wind yourself up like that. Are you sure they're gonna be okay? I know what we had to do, but I'm sure it was still painful. Hey, look who you're talking about. They're tough enough to take on the chin. And we explained that what happened once they wake up. Look, they're coming around. Nonskiller, can you hear me? Do you know where you are? Do you know who I am? Erlen, I know you're worried, but you need to calm down. Oh, the darkness around the door has faded as well. You're awake, Nonskiller. Can you hear me? Nonskiller, I'm so relieved. And that's why I wanted to grab the doors first, because if we don't grab the doors first, they're gonna open like that. And I want to have them closed. That way I could open them. Okay. Nonskiller. Are you hurt? Feeling kind of dizzy. I'm sorry. Oh my god. It's tough going easy on someone as strong as you know. You must be in a world of pain right now, but you have to understand we tried our best to keep the injuries to an absolute minimum. I hope that's how it turned out. I'm supposed to help if anything threatens Irin, or if you're in trouble, but it doesn't feel like we're right to hurt you. Fortunately, it looks good to me. Let's go. I don't care about your dialogue. The 5? What's about 5? 4, 5 of plus. Okay, we have 5 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the monkey too. Yeah, the mascot. Yeah, I'm with Merlin on this one. What is the point of imagining the worst? Let's just go in, guys. Come on. It's a dungeon. Oh man, oh snap. Oh, why is it black? It's really dark in here. Can someone turn the lights on? Pinky, are you keeping up? Yeah, put some lights on here. If you're gonna like do this, come on. It's really bad. I ensure it would be impossible to open, yet now I have an intruder. I don't know how you managed to do it, but as my final guess, I suppose I should receive you with appropriate respect. Finally, jeez. Okay, I'm going to copy this. I need to take this dungeon, like, with a bit of seriousness. Like, there's... Like, what if this is not a dungeon you can get to in the game anymore, right? You have to make sure you grab everything, every detail. Okay, this is Dungeon Castle 1. So if anything was to happen, right, we'd be prepared. Yes, cool. I'm gonna grab those. Okay, let's go. We don't have to worry about the other segments because... Wait. Did the items disappear from a distance? No, the load shouldn't have done that. Now, if it, because it's all connected to the map. Let me go get my blade. We're gonna do the next section too, so let me make sure we delete. Okay, we deleted everything we need. I think we can do the next section now. Okay, let's go. Oh, look at that! This is a castle. And there's incubuses here. Incubuses are now meta bosses. Hey, sorry. I just noticed these weird items on the ground. Hold on, sorry. It's probably one more. I'm gonna go grab the intersection now. So if I didn't like one area, we could have the intersection. So I'm gonna do this. We're gonna call this Dungeon 2 intersection. Cool. Let me see. This one lacked textures. I'm gonna redo this one. I gotta make sure we get it perfect. I don't want to like miss any textures when we do this. Okay, here we go again. I gotta be careful with the buttons. Didn't do shoot. Okay, here we go again. The data grabbed nothing. We have to do it again until we get something. I forget the code sometimes. Like, I usually press all the buttons, but maybe I'm supposed to press only one. I'm gonna press this button. It's the main button anyway. It grabs everything. That did nothing. Okay, yeah, let's just do F12 for now on. F12 is what we're always going to be using for now on. Dungeon Castle 2. Uh-oh, I was about to move them. We gotta not do that. Okay. We'll do F12 for now on. This must be the dream zone. I'm gonna grab it again. I know it's the same thing, but nah, we're not gonna grab the same thing. You know what, let's grab it one more time. Just for the sake. Just for our sake of having it, you know? It's the same stuff, but, you know, it works. Okay, so... Oh, we made a new one. Oh, that's cool. Okay, Dungeon Castle 3. Yeah, for now on, we'll just... Oh, Dungeon Castle 3 also has... Okay, boom, boom. Let's go. We just gotta keep deleting much of this content as possible. I need to learn how to train, Sorry about that, I'm not paying attention right now. God, I hate these characters so much. Okay, I'm gonna grab this Dreamlight. I have no idea what Dreamlight is. Oh, those are the faceless ones. We're about to find out. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm gonna hold this button. Okay. It made a new one. I'm curious, does it just make new ones now? So I'm gonna do another one. I think it just does new ones. But I'm not gonna take that risk. I'm gonna do an experiment. We're gonna do Dungeon Castle 4. I can't take that risk, you know. Okay. And then I'm going to do one more, but this time we're going to do a screenshot. That way we don't risk taking away. Okay. We're gonna do 2 screenshots. I'm gonna do an experiment. We're gonna do an experiment one now. Okay. Okay. That way now we have the entire base. And then just to make sure we get the roof too, just in case we need it. Woo! Okay. Did it create a new one? It did create a new one. Awesome. So I still need to label these. So we'll use F12 for now on. Okay, Dungeon, Castle, Final. P1 part 1. So if there was anything wrong, so that way I have them organized, and then we're gonna have Castle done. Dungeon, Castle, Final, part 2. Okay. Reveal yourself. Who are you? A massive pair of curved horns perch atop his long glowing silver hair. His neat robes sway gently from idly flapping of his wings. He lazily turns his cerulean eye towards you and smiles. It seems a wanderer has wandered right into my realm. I was about to take a deep reserved rest. Now that my work is complete, I wasn't expecting any surprise guests. I rule the incubi. I am the king of the last dream. Your journey here must not have been easy. I still don't understand though. There's no one who could open the door to this tomb. It's you. The power you hold. Ah, you're the one Fodla spoke of. He slowly narrows his eyes out and grimaces. Frankly, Who you are is not important. More than anything, I'm curious how you acquired that power. Such greed, how is it that a mere human can possess part of my missing power? Oh, you're Slug? Will you share with the story of how you acquired it? After I rightfully reclaim what's mine, of course. Sorry, I'm looking at the room. Good thing I have moonstones. What kind of place is this? It's the worst. Is this the last room? Nonskiller, you're here. Are you okay? This terrible ruckus is giving me a headache. Are those vocal ruffians with you? No way. A real night hag? Well, it's definitely no lesser incubus from the look of it. No, but no matter. What do you think you're doing in here? The whole world is being run into the ground because of you. Hey, is this who you've been looking for? Yes. Sorry, I need to do this for a minute. I have to make sure I grab every aspect of this dungeon. How truly unpleasant. It's a good thing Fadla warned me beforehand. I have many questions for you. Why don't we try addressing each other with greater civility? Unbelievable to think someone would try to force their delusions on me, a night hag. Anything that mattered to me vanished long ago. After giving up my goals, were almost within my grasp. Then everything was ruined by a single pointless taboo. After ages of aimlessly waiting for the bitter end, he gave me a chance to take my revenge. That I would see someone so similar to my lost treasure before entering my final dream. This is truly a tragedy. I think he's gotten this all wrong. Seriously, I can't remember the last person I met who it was so hard to reason with. They all vanished. But you're the one who vanished in the first place. The more I look at it, the more troubled I feel. Especially because you look so much like someone I knew. But it's clear that it's all lies. There's no way I would sense my power here otherwise. Oh yes, I know your secret. I could sense that power so strongly. With a flash of blue light, he searches the faces of everyone in the room before setting his gaze on you. It's because you stole it. Then you must have had a hand in destroying the happiness I gave everything for. I see what's happening. He senses the slog more strongly from you than me. This is a little hard to explain. Wait, we don't have a choice. I think it's time we let our fists do the talking. I think all four of you need to enter the final dream with me now. May you have a restful night. Oh, the final dream is death. Whoa! This is gonna mess me up so much. What is happening? I'm so confused. I can't concentrate. Where'd he go? And why is my skills not working? Am I skill locked? I'm also skill locked too? Wow, this is a nightmare. I can't even think while being upside down like this. Oh, thank God! Holy moly! That was hell, man. Oh. What are these dream lights? Are they supposed to be something important? I don't want to be in that position ever again where I'm like upside down. Cause that was ridiculous as hell, man. Like, who could even play in that role of being upside down? Hold on, I need to grab these dream lights. I don't know what they are, but I want them. Can you guys stop? I'm trying to grab these dream lights. Oh, no wonder. I'm skill locked. Why is the treasure hunter dead? Oh, screw you guys. Can you guys stop? For 1 minute! Oh man, I'm skill locked again. I can't even fight. This is ridiculous. And he's literally almost dead, of all things. If I wasn't so skill locked, I'd be... Jeez. That's it. Why? I need a moment to reorganize my thoughts. While dealing with you, it's become abundantly clear to me that our powers resonating with one another. Then, there's the memories I've received. Still, the details are a little hard to accept. I thought that all of my treasures had vanished. His quiet voice and low gaze start to waver. Will you please give me some of the time alone with my thoughts? Your group is small, but the people in your company are quite rowdy. It's making it hard for me to manage several dream realms at once. In just a moment, please return to me with my child. I'll be waiting. What? Your child? Holy moly, man, that was ridiculous. Yeah, at least he doesn't die. He's a dungeon boss, I guess. Hey, what? Why are we out here? Did we get kicked out? For a bunch of rocks, it sure felt strange in there. What the hell happened? He told me that he wanted to see me a little later. That weirdo from from before. Strange, all he told me was that I was annoying and then that I should leave. I was in a rage fighting my way through him, and then there were two of them? Come on, think, slacker. He's the ninth hag, right? It was probably a multi-layered dream. I'll bet he did something like that to divvy up locations and appearances. It may have seemed like everyone disappeared in an instant, but it looks like everyone met the Incubus King individually. Nonskiller. He said I should come with you. He didn't want to talk much more than that. He's the one I've been searching for ever since my seal was broken. He passed down my powers to me, and he's my father, the one who vanished. When I was still young, he abandoned me and my mother. So you are mixed blood after all. I've been wondering about that. Give me some things you've said. Given some things you said. Geez, the two of you never even talked about this? Why do you think I paired you up in the first place? It was so you could get to know each other. Would you really share the most personal details of your family history with someone you were just getting to know? That's right, we may be colleagues, but we're not quite at the stage yet. You're so stubborn. You know what? Do you realize it's important that we know each other, trust each other? Right? What I'm saying is that it seems like a weirdly arbitrary place to draw the line. Whatever. That guy wanted to see the two of you again, right? Alright, hang on. Anyway, I don't want to hear this dialogue. I'm gonna grab this again. I know that we grabbed it already, but it's vital if we grab it this way, where the door is open. Because with what I've learned now about this is... Okay. Now we have a new area to go through. And we're gonna call this Door 2. Just in case Door 1 sucks. Okay, let's go. I've been waiting for you. This isn't the appropriate location for longer conversations. Please follow me. I'm gonna grab this just in case. We just gotta keep grabbing stuff until I feel like it's okay. Oops. Okay, let's go back and let's add in this N. Dungeon, castle, front one. We gotta make sure we do everything correct. All right, let's go. That's fine. Let's head inside. Come, please, come closer. Look at how big he is. As you draw closer, he regards you for a moment before gently extending his hand to you. Doubt not, visitor. I'm reflecting upon the fact that there's been a terrible misunderstanding. Furthermore, I'd like you to tell me a little more of your story. I'm sure you have questions for me too. Now take my hand. You feel uncertain, but his calm voice is devoid of hostility. You awkwardly place your hand over his, and his long fingers wrap around your palm. Suddenly, your surroundings dissolve around you. You clutch your eyes shut. You feel a little dizzy. Oh my, that may have made you a little lightheaded. The conversation I'm having on the other side is quite interesting, you know. It's distracting me from giving you my full attention. Now, please come closer. He fixes his icy blue gaze on you for what feels like a very long time. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself. I was once the ruler of the Dream Realm, the leader of all the Incubus, as well as the caretaker of the forest that has now disappeared. Not anymore, though, of course. The power befitting of Cernunnos. It was taken by the Queen when she left long ago. The Succubus Queen? Ah, I can see that your mind is jumbled and confused. I separated us into a realm of dreams, so I could read your powers. I must first offer you my gratitude. My treasure, I owe you for bringing my child back into the light. His expression softens. He sweeps back his long, silvery hair and speaks brightly. I saw some of your memories while resonating with you. Sealed in a former dungeon. Who would have thought my child is looking to have such a capable ally? Ah, that friend of yours. He was the one causing a ruckus in the dream before. It's quite impressive that he was able to exert such strength inside a night hag's dream. That explains how he was able to keep my child hidden away for so long. I almost admire him. He had been quite formidable had we been enemies. The Incubus King continues to speak in an even, calm manner. It appears that he's slowly deliberating, inspecting some of your past experiences. So you're wondering why I drew everyone into such a terrible dream. Nothing near and dear to me was left, and this was the foolish humans and Fulmers. This was the foolish humans, and the Fulmers are the ones responsible. Have you ever wondered how the humans and Fulmers came to be at odds with each other in the first place, despite coexisting in the same world? Their useless obsessions and ignorance forced her to meet me secretly within her dreams, until we were backed into a corner and rejected by all. His eloquent voice is tinkered with anger. A frightening chill fills the air as he becomes aware of this change. He sighs and calms himself. I'm sure you're already aware. The blood of the Fulmers flows within the veins of my child. An incubus is an incomplete being from birth. They are able to freely cross into the realm of dreams, yet unable to exist outside of those dreams. Even a chief who inherits the title of Cernunnos cannot avoid this fate. From the very beginning, we exist only to haunt the dreams of others. But then a miracle happened. I met someone who would become my true home. Joy spreads across his face for a moment before vanishing in a cold stare. A night hag in love. No one was more surprised than I that I came to love a human. But of course, my happiness didn't last long. Once a child who was to inherit my strength was born, men who refused to accept my powers would pass to a human. They betrayed me. Riches, all of them. They weren't loyal to me. But to the source of my power, the slug. Perhaps it's different from you, human. But the Fulmers, they devote their hearts to oh my god, their hearts to one person for their whole lives. It doesn't matter if you're the chief hag or the lord of the Fulmers. Some Fulmers have even given up their physical bodies for the love of certain humans. I've always envied those who could do that. My power prevented me from giving up my authority among the Fulmers, though eventually I had to separate myself from her for her safety. She spent the rest of her life suffering harassment and cruelty until her death. Can you imagine the sensation of losing the one and only being that mattered to you the most in a world filled with nothing but meaningless things? She was my everything. She was the only thing grounded me in this hollow, empty world. My heart was filled with deep despair, but I still had my child, and I tended to her love with the utmost care in the realm of dreams. This is until the Fulmers decided to threaten my precious treasure. Just like that, my child's presence vanished without a trace. I was certain she was dead. I never would have thought that she'd steal herself, nor that she'd pass her powers to someone else. In another dream realm, I know she is angry with me. She looks so much like her. The area with this cliff was created entirely by the Incubus King. That must mean that Aaron is speaking with him in another realm. I lost my will to live. I started returning my remaining powers to their sources one by one. First, I returned the power of the Netherworld to the Queen. Was just as disappointed in the humans as I was. Death is like an eternal dream, but I no longer wanted dreams in a world without her. Sadly, I couldn't find anyone appropriate to pass this law to. It's too great and dangerous a power to give to just anyone, but that's when he came to me. In exchange for my aid, he would provide me a place to safety, seal my power for all eternity. That's right, the gigantic sarcophagus you are standing inside of right now. Sarah, I believe was his name. I transferred all of my power into the curse that wretched soul was to cast. It was from those fragments that the nightmares sprung forth. A nightmare is still a dream you could wake from. Compared to the pain I endured in losing her, it was nothing. Just once I wanted to give the humans and Fulmers a taste of their medicine. If I could completely seal away my power in the process, then all the better. I think you crossed the line, don't you? You sense a ripple in the air and turn around you. Erin rushes towards you, disapproving of her face. You broke through the barrier. She's grown up so wonderfully. Truly, she takes after her own in so many ways. Unbelievable. Why are you talking about this like you're happy? You must have been anxious about what I might have done to the Miltian. Fear not, this individual has been accepted by my treasure. It is thanks to this one that even the power of Bakram could be drawn out. My child still has much to distress with me. Yes, and considering the circumstances, I suppose it's possible that my power could be used differently. Instead of being entombed in darkness, his shining blue eyes regard Aaron with affection. He then turns his affections to you. No one will suffer from these nightmares any longer. I will end them. My child's existence was kept secret from me. That means our deal was technically based on a lie, but it's still forfeit. There should be no complaints if I stop offering my assistance. My power was needed to cover up a greater danger, but telling you about that would go against the Gios. The Gios! Oh yes, I do believe, however, that it would be permissible to tell you how to coax out the one who will help you. I don't think you should be making these decisions on your own. I hope you appreciate that I am refraining from sending that one away, despite wanting to reconnect with you in private immediately. My goodness, I knew you were a night hag, but I had no idea you were so strong-willed. He continues to smile at Aaron as he moves towards you. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out something and hands it to you. Oh, the game froze. An elegant swath fabric bundled something. Unwrapped it, it was a silver branch emitting a lovely glow. Now that's something I'd never seen before. Before the queen left this continent, she gave me the last branch of the mother tree to comfort me when she took my power away. That's right, the sacred tree of the fairy queen that dared to cut down. It goes to show you how loyal the humans are. This is probably the last of its branches that could be preserved. The queen left this continent without a trace, and many fairies followed her suit. But I suppose that somewhat eccentric fairy king still remains. Like me, he had met tender feelings for humans once. He may not show it, but it's possible some of those feelings may still linger within him. He finishes his sentence with a bittersweet look on his face, steps back and gestures to you. What are you doing to Nonskiller? Please don't be alarmed. This is so we can spend much more time together as father and daughter. I have no further discuss with this one. I have something for humility and something to show how sorry I am for my terrible misunderstanding, the effects of my power. They are but a distraction for what to come. I wish that I could tell you more. I'm sorry. The leaf is the last remaining trace of the queen that exists on this continent. It's something that someone covets most desperately. Slowly, your vision starts to blur. It feels as if he's pushing you out of the dream. They'll be able to help you pinpoint what is that you require. Make a deal with them. I believe that facilitating this deal is the last role I will play here. On that, oh, that's right. Actually, there is one more thing. He turns his tender gaze towards Iran, then addresses you matterly of fact. I assume you're aware of how the Gita operates? Huh. I will see to it that you will be able to operate it for the time being. As for myself, I intended to go into hiding within this endless darkness. Perhaps someday our paths will cross again in another dream. Nonskiller, don't worry about me. Go ahead and head back. I'll be fine. I'm going to say hello to chat. I wonder if we're going to be having I guess we don't get the conversation. Yeah, we don't get the conversation of them, but it must be a good conversation. We're so close. We're out of potions. Okay. Oh, Nonskiller, looks like you're in one piece, right? Hey, are you okay? Are you hurt? What happened? What? Wait, where's Iron? Weren't you with her? Come on, say something. So let me get this straight. Aaron decided to stay back to settle things down. And this all happened because he agreed to help those black robe jerks. What are they planning to do that they need a night hag for? Like, yes, just like the night hag said, it must be an oath with the gods. Entering into a pact with the gods is an incredibly serious matter. It's not to be taken lightly, and you can't easily get out of one either. There are countless rules and pitfalls to deal with. For better or worse, it needs to be seen through. I really cannot overstate this. Aegeos is an oath that absolutely cannot ever be broken. Breaking one is, well, almost impossible. Wait, then this fiasco with the nightmares, is this the will of the gods? What would the point of that be? There must be a reason. The gods don't think like you do and I. For starters, you outgive up on expecting to ever understand them. Whatever the reasons are, they'll remain a mystery to us. Anyway, what I'm really interested in, Nonskiller, is what you received. Whoa, I've never seen something like this before. Now, that's something I never expected to see again. What a surprise. You see, a very long time ago, there was this fairy queen. Actually, never mind. We don't have the time to get into this now. What you need to know is that there are preserved leaves of the mother tree from Feodal Force. How did that night hag get its hands on this? I mean, who wouldn't want to get their hands on something like that? To be honest, I'd love to take a closer look myself. Merlin tries to read your expression, though. The Incubus King said, who coveted these leaves would be able to help you. According to him, it was the only way he could help you without breaking his oath with the gods. Her name was Se. It's about to come to you. The person who froze the entire continent during the previous night. Oh, Sarah. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Give me a minute. I actually don't know. Oh, the god Manana. Manana MacLear. He's a collector and powerful enough to freeze the entire continent. If there's someone who deals in power, it's him. He said to use a nearby ghetto once. Once you figured out who's to enlist. You asked Merlin if it's okay. Oh, those floating things? There's one by the corner of the altar. What do you need it for? There's one at the altar? Ah. That glowing round thing? What's that supposed to do? Oh well. Oh, will we find out if we go with you? Come on, let's go. Let's check it out. Come on. I didn't realize there was one at the... What? The geisha? When was this here? Nani? I'm gonna grab it. This is a grab time session. We're just grabbing a bunch of items. Let's go. I don't have to read. Oh. How did you get here? Proof. Out of nowhere, yes. I see, my temple has another uninvited guest. And as usual, I need to steal this. The Manana house. A familiar. I'm gonna do this again. I gotta make sure I grab every single element as possible. This is how we grab every single element as possible. No, hold on, sorry. Okay. That's how you do it. Okay. I never thought anyone would dare set foot upon my ship, not only once but twice. Your lack of fear is almost admirable. Mananan gives you a long, disapproving look before speaking. I was about to address these little creations of mine in the fog, but it seems I've acquired yet another thing to attend to. So, Miltian, to what do I owe the visit? It appears that the energy of the fog that carried you here is unusual. You will speak truthfully about why, or else. Ahoy? Are you mad at our friend? Darg was happy that Mena was back after so long. I was happy that our friend came to visit. Don't fight, it scares us. I was pleased with the gift, but I don't care about gifts. No anger, no fighting. Oh my. Well, for a moment an awkward flash across his Manana's face. Little one, I didn't mean to scare you. It's just that our visitor has something that has piqued my interest, that's all. He flexes his inscrutable gaze upon you once more. I doubt you're here to waste my precious time on presentaries, Miltian. Yes, consider yourself lucky, especially since I'm in an unusually good mood today. You seem to have something of interest to me. I'm prepared to hear how and why you've come here. In contrast in indifference in his voice, he gently pets the frolicking fire darts. Could the one who desperately covets the last trace of the Fairy Queen be Mananan? In a layer of an answer, you carefully reach out and show him the item you brought. Oh, yes. I was hoping I'd be wrong, and yet... He stops, gently stroking the Fardarig's head, and it looks up at him with curiosity. It's alright, little one. Out of all things I've expected, our visitor has brought the most intriguing item of all. Miltian, how is it that you have something touched by the Queen? His question seems loaded with a myriad of emotions. You hesitantly explain you encounter with the Incubus King through the cliff's carved door, as well as you were able to obtain the glittering leaf. I had heard rumors about the chief Night Hag gave his powers to the Queen, but I didn't realize she'd be compassionate enough to give him something in return. Pity for a fool who allowed herself to be blinded by his love for a human. Of course, she'd know firsthand the sense of betrayal and loss that comes of trusting humans. And that glittering thing in the palm of your hand is the last remnant of the Fairy Queen's power. Did he instruct you to use it to strike a deal with me, that crafty night hag? I suppose one would have to be quite clever to obtain the relic in the first place. He mutters to himself somewhat disdainfully after listening to your story. After a short pause, he looks at the leaves and then back at you. Well, that night hag wasn't wrong. I doubt you'd understand how significant a relic containing traces of the Fairy Queen is. This is a rare treasure, one to match even the most valuable pieces in my collection. It's more capable than of tempting a god into making a trade. You must be here with her treasure in hopes of obtaining some sort of blessing or power. Mananan, enough with the hard work. Dardarig doesn't like hard things. Will you play with us? A board yawns and flops. Previously, you tried to interfere in the plans of those I struck to deal with. I have no reason to stop them. The matters and affairs of mortals are not worthy of my attention. But they're obviously worth something to you. You have a reason to protect them. What kind of power do you seek from me? The power that can be relied on in any situation. He regards you impassively, you take a moment to gather your thoughts. You say that you need the power you could rely on no matter what, so you could face that many unpredictable dangers ahead. Is that what you truly desire? Understood, I make no judgment of your motives. I simply wanted to know what you desired in this trade. Manana takes his eyes off and looks into the sky. He then closes his eyes in thought. How unfortunate. A trade requires a certain level of decorum. I don't trade with those who are unworthy. No matter how tempting the bargain, the blessings of the Fairy King cannot be bestowed upon just anyone. What's more, the object of this trade belonged to the Fairy Queen. This is a prize worthy of both my nobility and virtue. This means you must make yourself worthy of this trade. Yes, for example, if you had a powerful spirit full of nature grandeur under your command, I have no interest in making a trade with someone who knows nothing of spirits, especially when the owner of the Fairy Queen and Queen is involved. Grass spirit? You mean like those sparkly things? I have one. I have two of them, man. A far journey by speaks. I hope you're not brazen as to ask about the conditions of the trade again. So, are you? Come back once you have met the conditions and made yourself worthy of the trade. If you believe you're already qualified, I'll need to take care of the ones first. He seems to have lost interest in speaking with you any further. He lifts his hands and yeah. I'm ready. Yes, finally, you have met the level of dignity required to make this trade. My word is bound. Once I make a promise, I keep it, no matter what. That's right, he came back. I wanted a object obtaining the last traces of the Fairy Queen, and you wanted power that can be relied on any situation. I don't need to remind you that this was a significant request, do I, Miltian? A Fairy Queen's blessing is not bestowed easily, no matter how desirable the object of trade may be. I suppose you're more or less proved yourself worthy, so as you are. He detached his gaze falls upon you. You take out the glittering leaf and hand it to Manana. What a shame. I don't particularly enjoy having to watch beautiful things wither away and vanish. Ah, inspiring truly. I never imagined I'd see the lost power of the Queen again. When the humans betrayed her and she left the continent, the mother tree vanished along with her. All creatures are susceptible to the corruption of greed. Most are easily blinded to the consequences of their actions. Whether you punish them or nurture them, the methods may differ, but the motivations are the same. It all springs from the same senses of regret and pity. Do you understand, human Miltian? It must have been a rhetorical question, as he turns away from you before you can answer. Take this. It was collected to fill our bargain. Oh, you won't get what you want right away. Like I said, you only barely met the requirements to this trade. In the end, all will bud and bloom based on your deeds. You've already gotten something like this before, so I don't think I need to explain myself, do I? It's fine. The trade is done. There's no need for me to dwell on dealings of the past. What matters is how you respond in the future. How will you handle the events ahead? How you position yourself? I must admit, I'm interested to see what you do. Yet, even I cannot speak any further. Besides, when you take our conditions into account, you've already gotten more than what's fair for me. What? You just showed up out of nowhere. How the hell does that thing work? Whoa, did you just drop out of the sky? You're all in one piece though, that's good. Ah, you're back. Judging by your face, I'm guessing you managed somehow to resolve everything while I was gone. I was just explaining to Merlin and Hunter what happened there. To cut the chase, people should finally be able to sleep, and even sometimes oversleep, just as nature intended. No. He will no longer, spread the nightmare. In any case, there's no reason we'd see his face again. I'm glad you were able to talk it out. I mean, there was the whole misunderstanding and everything, but if I'd known it could have been resolved that easily, I would have suggested we try this sooner. Not to mention, it would have been taken the pressure off Starlet too. He's been so worried about the citizens of Belva, she's scarcely taken a bit. Are you alright? You've been desperately searching for him. Did you find the answers you were looking for? I'm fine. I guess it's just been a while I had the chance to reconnect with family. What's more important right now is why and how this whole mess got started in the first place. Nonskiller, you heard some of what he said, right? So you know too, right? I'm kind of bored of you guys. I don't know why I hate these characters for their dialogue. I also hate that Margaret girl too, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, my god. He passed all of his remaining to me. Yes, yes he did. The faceless ones. How many quests are we on? I must know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more to go. Wow, we're probably gonna have to take a break. How many hours have we been on the stream? An hour or so? Dang. Man. I'll tell you what, this quest I hated so much. I didn't notice that anyone was in the stream, honestly. But yeah, let me go and hang out. Let me go and log off. Give me a minute, guys. What I'm gonna do is we are gonna actually take a break from the stream. It's 8 more quests. It's not a problem. We're gonna do it. So, yep. Hold on. Logging off. See ya, guys. Take care. I didn't notice that Mabinogi was in here. I'm gonna give a shout out to him. I'm gonna give a shout out to Drakera. Alright, guys. Take care. Alright. Peace.